So I'm just outside working this evening. I wanted to get some outside time in. Right now I am experimenting with making cute little overlays and little editing clips for my YouTube videos. I have so much fun editing YouTube videos, and this is what I'm working on right now, incorporating it more into my art and stuff like that. I just finished making my YouTube thumbnail, which I'm really proud of. It's really cute. Horses, art, nature, it looks dreamy. I love it. I'm gonna try to kind of make my own edits, and this is the inspiration. This is a little Pinterest board I made, and this is the inspiration. So lots of clover, pastel colors, lots of cutesy kawaii elements. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This is a really exciting video. The beginning is gonna be my week in a life vlog, and then the end is behind the scenes of my process with making my first art stickers, kind of like a tutorial of such. I hope you guys enjoy this video so much. Worked on these little doodles that I'm gonna turn into stickers. I doodled this from a Little's Pet Shop reference. It's pretty cute. I'm not finished with it yet. I'm gonna play some Hello Kitty Island Adventure and call it a night. So I finally got a new printer, and I'm so excited to get this set up. Yes, so I got the Epson inkjet. It's the ET-3850. I just set it up and I put all the ink in. Putting the ink in was super easy, and I noticed that despite all the things I've already printed, the ink has barely gone down. So that is a really good thing. Also, please excuse my voice. I am super congested right now. I've really been trying to be better about eating breakfast first thing in the morning. I'm making myself a nice little breakfast. I'm gonna go outside and do some reading. So this is my breakfast for this morning. I have some green grapes. I have some plant-based coconut yogurt with dried strawberries and some flax seeds on top. And then I also have tofu scramble with apple sage sausage. And I also have a little tortilla to eat with that. And of course my Le Petit 3. Oh yeah, and then for my tea, of course, I'm just having a chai tea with agave for sweetness and oat milk. There's a little bunny. So I got the Silhouette Portrait 3. It is non-returnable, so hopefully it turns out good. Okay, so for my sticker sheets, I'm just putting in my drawings from my sketchbook, and I actually scanned this in. So this is scanned, and the quality is so good compared to when I took a picture of it and sent my sticker sheets in for manufacturing. The scan quality is definitely pretty good in my opinion for my printer. So I put them into Procreate, and I have my little signature background for my Lullaby Notes world of stickers. And I'm just going to use the freehand tool. I'm just going to circle my designs and hit copy and paste to put it into its own layer. Yeah, so it basically separates the image and puts it into its own little layer. I'm just going to do that for each one. So going through, I'm just arranging each sticker in the position that I think looks the best for my sticker sheet, and I'm choosing the permanent positions now, as well as putting my signature and titling the sheet. My sticker collection for all the little world of stickers that I'm creating is called Lullaby Notes, and this particular sheet is its own edition, and it is called Lucky Lily Pond. After I do that, I'm just going to take a white marker and trace around each sticker, create my white border. So to do that, I just trace around and then color drop fill, and then I end up doing it a second time after that, but making the border slightly bigger than the first white border, and this I do on a separate layer so that when I import it later, I'll show you, but when I import it later, it's going to make it so that the cut lines have space so they're not overlapping onto the background. It looks like it's gonna start storming any moment now. It literally hasn't rained in at least 2 weeks, and it's been so humid. And all the storm clouds are literally out right now. I just came to take a little break and get some fresh air. I'm gonna finish putting together my sticker sheets. I'm gonna go ahead and start printing them. Apologize, it is a little bit dark in here. I wanted to show you guys my face while I record this little process and behind the scenes of how I've been making my sticker sheets now that I'm starting to crack the code. So the first thing I do when I get into Silhouette after importing my files is I'm gonna zoom in so I can actually see. I'm gonna line up my PNGs to go into the white space. Now if you see my PNG white border is smaller than the border that is in the background piece. And that is because it gives space between the design border and the background, so it has like space for those cut lines so that there won't be any overlap into the color background. So I just dragged that there, and then I'm gonna zoom out. I also made my background a little bit lighter just because my printer makes things look a little more vibrant, which I guess isn't a bad thing, because from what I've heard, usually more dull. So I'm just going to drag my cursor so that it combines the layers, rotate. The next thing I want to do is go to my page setup, and I'm going to go to this icon here and turn the registration marks on, and that's going to tell me like where my cut borders are. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom out and see how much space that I have to put, how much space I have to put a second design. So I'm gonna go like this, dragging, and I don't think one will fit there, so I'm gonna make this a little smaller. I try to make it as big as I can without going over the registration marks. I think that should fit too. I think so. Okay, I'm gonna drag, and then I'm gonna use these two little cubes to duplicate. And I grab the duplicating layer, and again, I'm just making sure that it looks lined up properly. Oh, I can also make my registration marks thicker so my machine picks it up better. And I'm gonna try to move it. You can make sure, you also want to make sure that it's as far away from the middle as possible. So I'm putting it all the way out here. Alright, so now that I have that, I think that looks pretty good. And I'm gonna print out my design. So let me turn on my printer. I just turned my printer on, so now I'm gonna go to File, Print. Looks good, looks aligned, it looks pretty. Okay, and I'm gonna print. And I'm gonna check my preferences. I actually wrote all my stuff down just in case it defaulted. That night that I was up till 5 a.m. trying to figure out how to do this. Print settings, I like presentation paper matte. When you print on glossy paper setting, it prints a lot brighter, which I guess can be good if you want to use that to your advantage, but I personally want to keep it more like pastel. And then I just want to make sure that it's on the right document size, which my sticker sheet papers are 8.5 by 11 inches. It's just like the letter size. My lovely printer is gonna start printing. It takes about 60 seconds, I'd say, to print the page. Okay, so I printed on my page, and it's slightly lighter than my color palette from before, which honestly I think is good. I feel like the pink in this is a little bit too bright. And these were all my failed stickers from the night that I stayed up till 5-6 a.m. trying to figure this out. So these all were cut incorrectly. Like it wasn't cutting just enough to peel off the sheet. It cut all the way through, so it did like a die cut rather than the kiss cut. So that was definitely an experiment for sure. Alright, now that I have my printed page, I'm going to take my holographic star sparkle laminate. It's really cute. And I'm just going to make sure to put it over the design and not on any of the registration marks. If they go over the registration marks, it took me so long to figure this out, so definitely don't do what I did. But if you put them over the registration marks, what will happen is it will mess up. The sensor won't be able to like read the marks to figure out where to cut. Any extra pieces I have, I just keep because I can reuse those for other things. So yeah, that should fit just enough to not be touching the registration marks. Should just cover the design. Just gonna peel it right off. I usually put it vertically. I know that a lot of people use like squeegees and stuff, but I don't have a squeegee yet, so I'm just gonna attempt to use my own precision. And I just smooth it out, make sure that there's no bubbles. So this is the cutting mat that came with the Silhouette machine. I recommend taking this and like pressing it down on your sweatshirt multiple times before using it because it will stick to the paper and rip it. As you can see, there's some evidence. I'm just putting this on the letter size because that's the kind of paper that I'm using, not the A4. Back at the computer now, and I'm just gonna make sure that all my settings for the blade are the same as what I preferred before. Sticker paper, holographic clicked. For the auto cut, we want depth to be at 4. We want passes to be at 1. It only needs to pass over one time. Force to be at 14. and speed to be at 4. Okay, so blade depth is 4, passes is 1, force is 14, and speed is 4. Okay. And then for the material, making sure that sticker paper holographic is chosen. Perfect. And then I'm just going to make sure I do that for these two, because to be completely honest, I don't know if these settings transfer over to what I'm trying to cut right now. I'm genuinely not sure. It's something I'd have to look into. It's kind of like set up that it looks like they're different like cut options that you can set. But I just don't know. I'd rather just be consistent and make sure it looks fine. So again, down here, just changing it to 4, passes on 1, 14, and 4. And also, if you guys use the silhouette machine and know of any like hacks or like tips and tricks, or if there's something that I could be doing better or like that I'm not getting, like definitely let me know. Like, it's not gonna make me feel stupid. I'm gonna appreciate the criticism, because that's how we learn. We learn from each other as artists, especially. And I was up till 6 a.m. the other night trying to figure out how to cut 2 sticker sheets, and I probably went through 20 sticker sheets to figure out the perfect setting. Because the automatic setting for Kiss Cut was way too deep and cutting straight through my paper. So between that and help of ChatGPT, that was the only thing keeping me going. And I did reach out for some advice to people that I thought would know more than me, and I did try to like do some Reddit searches and stuff like that, but it's just, I couldn't really find like a proper tutorial or anything like that, or even like a troubleshooting information page or anything like that. Anyways, that was a stressful night, but I'm so proud that I figured it out. Like, I literally could not go to bed until I figured it out. The next thing we're gonna do is send the page through the cutting machine. So what I'm gonna do is, I've been putting it on the 3rd setting. I'm not really sure what line indications you're supposed to put on for what, but I noticed it was working the best on the 3rd line. So that is what I'm gonna do. So I'm just taking it and putting in 1, 2, 3 and making sure that that black line is like on top of the line, not next to it. And then I'm gonna feed it in. It is super loud. I had to Google that. I was like, is it supposed to be this loud? It is this loud. So that's something to consider. Okay, now that that is in, we're gonna go to the computer and press send. Send. So it says registering. The problem I was having before is that it wasn't registering. It said failed to register. Okay, it looks like it's cutting. Hopefully all my settings were good. Crossing our fingers, being so hopeful. I'll show you my fit while we're waiting for this lovely machine to finish cutting. Just wearing my lucky little necklace that I always wear. This comfy red dress that I thrifted years ago. I think I was like in high school when I thrifted it. And this really chunky, cozy sweater. It is a little bit chilly in my house right now. Cutting, and you're just gonna press this button right here to release it. I'm gonna do a little test right here and see if it'll come up. Oh, and it did! Perfect. That is so satisfying. This is my Lucky Lily Pond sheet. It was very spring inspired. I was just doodling at a little restaurant when I was out to eat, and it just kind of came to me, and it's really fun to draw lily pads too. Love the shimmer, the little sparkles, so cute. But yeah, that is like a mini little overview tutorial that I wanted to show you guys what I've been up to, because that is what I've been fixated on this week, is figuring out how to turn my art into stickers, and it's definitely been a trial and error process. And I'm so glad that I like cracked the code and figured it out after trying so hard. But I wanted to share those things because I know that a lot of people that watch my vlogs are also doing a lot of the same things and are interested in making their own sticker sheets and stuff. So if you're on this journey and path with me, then I'd like to at least share my tips with you guys. I think once I really get the hang of it and I feel super confident in this software, I'm definitely 100% going to make a full tutorial. Like, it's not going to be in an art vlog, it's just going to be like how to make your own art stickers, how to make your own sticker sheets using the same equipment that I'm using, because I genuinely would have been so grateful if I could have found some video to guide me along this process, and even just like to address the troubleshooting and stuff like that. So that is going to be a project that I'm going to be doing pretty soon, because, you know, I don't want somebody else to suffer the way that I did for however many hours. I started that night at 11 p.m. I had dinner around midnight. I know that's super late. I'm kind of a night owl, but yeah, I had dinner around midnight, and then, so I took a little hour break, I guess, and then I just non-stop was trying to figure this stuff out until about 5 or 6 a.m. And I am a night owl, but I don't usually stay up that late. Like, usually like 3 a.m. is pushing it. I don't want someone else to have to struggle the way that I did. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm so excited to do more shop drops and create more products from my art that people can use in their journaling or in their planners. Like, I love having stickers, especially like artsy stickers that are like one of a kind and that you can't really like find everywhere. So, oh, and also for pen pals too. Like, I love having my little pen pals and writing letters and love letters and little notes. I think having really special stickers for those things is important. I also like to stick them on random things, like my little fawn sticker and music note on my phone. And this has been on here for months. And like, it literally looks the same. It's not weathered. I get my phone wet all the time. I'm always, you know, at the barn around the horses, and my phone has literally fallen in doo-doo before. I know, that's gross. And even when I cleaned it, it still stayed on, and it still looks nice, and it's still sparkly. And I have another sheet that I designed that is a little bit more cutesy, and I want to get those onto some sticker paper as well. But if you guys have any suggestions, questions, things like that, tips you want to share, definitely let me know in the comments. I love when you guys comment and interact, so feel free to let me know what you think. I feel like now with the printer, I'm literally unstoppable. I just printed out this really cute page from Pinterest, and I'm gonna write all my affirmations on it for the month of May and hang it up so I can just make sure that I'm staying in a positive mindset, and affirmations is a way that I try to do that. So today is going to be a really chill lounge day for me. It's Sunday, and I kind of slept in this morning, worked with Clover a little bit. I had to get dewormed this morning, so we did that on the vet's orders. This is just my comfy, cozy, around the house outfit. Wearing these pink camo shorts that I got. Pretty sure I got these from Target in like 2016. I've had them forever. They're so comfy though. This little blouse with some lace trim that I thrifted a couple weeks ago. It is a little bit long. I can't tell if it's like, if it looks flattering from the way that it's cut here, or if it kind of makes me look like wide down here, but it's really soft and comfy, and it has like a pretty paisley pattern on it. And of course, I made myself a little latte this morning. This one is pretty simple. It's literally just agave, my almond milk, and a little sprinkle of cinnamon. Also, look at my little Hello Kitty. She is so cute. I literally won her from a blind box at a boba shop in the claw machine. I'm obsessed with claw machines, but I swear, like, I waste so much money trying to win stuff, and I literally won her like on my first try. I think I'm pretty lucky. I don't know, let me know what your take on claw machines is down in the comments. Do you think it's a scam, Or do you guys actually win stuff? This is like the third time in my life I've actually won something from a claw machine. For the amount of time and money that I've put into claw machines and being addicted to them, it has not gone well for me. Maybe I just suck at them. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I am genuinely so obsessed with these sticker sheets that I made yesterday. I just put them up on my shop, so definitely by the time this video is out, they will be up on my shop. The link is in the description. I also have some like calico critter keychains and charms and little like button hair clips that I made. I'm definitely going to be making more products, but I wanted to start off with my sticker sheets. This is literally perfect use of my free will. I can just make sticker sheets whenever I wish now. I do think in the next one I'm going to make the background just a little bit brighter with the little sheet music. Opacity was a little bit low. I think I want it to be just a little bit bolder, but I love it. I'm totally obsessed. So if you want to support me or my art, or you just like cute stationery, definitely check out my shop. And then I also put these on sale. These are the ones that I had manufactured when I wanted to try getting them manufactured first before investing in my own printer. I'm putting these on sale in my shop. They're 50% off. I think I have about 12 left, but definitely go check them out. I love the little fawn. I'm trying to make room for new inventory since I have a lot more ideas that I want to put out there. Wow, the humidity out here is not a joke right now. I'm gonna plan my week out. I plan my week out every Sunday. I like to do it week by week so I'm not overwhelming myself planning too far out. And I'm gonna use my sticker sheet as well. This is one of my test sticker sheets. This was one of the first successful ones.